Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This one fielded at the 5.
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go. Blue striker. Black ultra. Red, yellow.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Lance now on first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. 2nd and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Fields now to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Justin Fields.
His 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
The Niners hit 9-3 here on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Lance. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Black shot. Red green.
And Lance now to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 38, Fields.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Past the 20.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 34.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a wide receiver's dream because if they can make that first man miss, a lot of times they turn these into big plays, and that's exactly what happened here.
Off play action, Fields.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
To throw is Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
White. Light blue. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 49 yards.
And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Ryan Santoso now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On the ready? Green Jack. Ready.
On first down, Lance. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Watch out now. 52.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Smash. Red. Cycle. Ready?
Lance now on 1st down. Trying to improvise. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Up and good for Santoso.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Melvin Gordon with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before the break. Fields. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Final shot before break. Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back to Walker on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields. That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Seahawks have retaken a third quarter lead.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, 49ers 16.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
43 rail.
Lance now on first down.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Sets up fourth down.
Ready. You tell it. Snap, red. Red, cycle. Loose, go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Lance and company going on fourth down.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Blue striker.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. On second down, it's Walker.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser or fullback and let him get the job done.
Here we go, back.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Drop. 17.
On 2nd and 9.
Lance.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. In motion goes the tight end.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. This time, good ball security and a good result, 1st and 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Light blue. Green jack. You yellow. Smash red.
Desperation time here. Lance.
just keeping the play alive. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
As you are, partner, I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Walker now on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49ers 16.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Red, cycle.
Throwing now is Lance. It returns it right back to Samuel.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Blue striker.
Now Lance.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here, but there is a flag down, however, and it looked like someone might have come across a little early.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Straight ahead, Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Now Fields. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cross. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.